Today, I want to share with you what it's like to have a really huge head. My head is so big, I am completely off the hat chart. I didn't know there was a hat chart, but turns out there is one, and turns out I am off it. And as a result, I only own 2 hats that fit on my head. The first is this one that my friend Rowan custom made for me for a camp that we were doing. And that fits on my head only because it was custom made to the measurements of my huge head. And yeah, look, I know what you're thinking. If you're only gonna have 2 hats, this one's a good one to have because it's so versatile. You know, dress it down with some jeans for a jungle party, dress it up with a tie and wear it while you MC your sister's wedding reception. Just kidding. What do you mean, just kidding? You actually did that. Yeah, alright. Well, but like, I was young and dumb back then. You were like 30. Okay, whatever. Look, the point is, as versatile as this hat may be, there are some contexts where it just doesn't cut it. Like, for example, playground duty at my school. I'm a teacher. I need a playground duty hat. But finding one to actually fit on my huge head has turned out to be a little bit of a mission. My first stop was City Beach, you know, because I'm like a cool surf guy. And it turns out that at City Beach, they have this hat chart that goes all the way from like extra small to extra large. A medium head is 57 centimeters, a large is like 59 centimeters, and an extra large is 61. Turns out my head is 63 centimeters around, which means there is literally not one hat in that whole store that would have fit on my head. But Chris, that's just the hair, isn't it? What? Your hair makes your head too big. Well actually no. It's, you know, because you've got so much hair. Yeah, but I think it's your hair. Yeah, thanks every person ever when I tell them I have a big head, but it's actually not my hair. It's the huge skull underneath my big hair. Trust me, I went home and measured my own head with a tape measure. Even shaved bald, I would be a solid 63. So anyway, next stop, the internet. After a deep dive down the weird wormhole of custom hat websites for men with abnormally large heads, I found an online surf shop that went all the way up to extra large, and I bought this, which admittedly is not like the most mind-blowing hat ever made, but you know, I thought it had kind of a cool beach vibe to it. So anyway, lunchtime rolls around and I step out into the playground with my new playground duty hat, and as I'm walking around supervising all of the kids eating, this year 2 girl looks up at me with this really like scrutinizing look on her face, and she's like, huh, what is it? Nothing. I just thought you'd wear like a cool guy hat. Which, you know, I don't think she actually meant it to be as sick a burn as it actually was, but not a great first review. Still, that's just one person's opinion, right? But then I had several kindy kids ask me why I was being either a cowboy or a scarecrow. I'm pretty sure one of them actually yelled out, "Yeehaw, Mr. Morphew!" And then, when my duty was over, I walked across to the other side of the school where the, like, primary is, and this year 5 girl was like, "Where have you been, Mr. Morphew?" And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I've been on the other side, I've been on duty. And it's like, oh no, like I thought you'd been to like Mexico or something. All up, it was a great first day for my new playground duty hat. But is that gonna stop me wearing it? No, because I am a responsible teacher who is all about sun safety. And also because it's, you know, the only thing that'll fit on my head. Also, I feel like I'm part of this like noble tradition of male primary school teachers with awkward playground duty hats. Anyway, that's the story of my hat, and here we are at the end screen, and this time I pointed in the right direction, nailed it, subscribe here. All going well, I will be back to see you again on Tuesday for another video.